Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is Encrypted and welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to create an AFK fish farm. Actually, let me clarify that, a semi-AFK fish farm. I really want to make that very clear right now. This is not a fully AFK fish farm. You do have to be kind of active during this one. I'm really sorry about that, and I'm going to explain why that is in just a second. But just know right now, if you want a fully AFK fish farm, this is not the video for you. But if you're a console player for Bedrock Edition, then sadly this definitely is the best video for you because there is no AFK fish farm for console players. And again, I'm going to explain that in just a second. But first, I do need to give credit where credit is due, and that would be to Silent Whisperer. This guy is a big creator here on YouTube. He's a Bedrock Edition YouTuber, and he's about, I think he's got 150,000 subscribers. This guy's big, and I've actually done another tutorial in the past that, you know, he's the one that was behind building it, and that was the zero-tick sugarcane farm. So again, if you guys haven't seen his channel yet, you definitely need to go subscribe to this guy, especially if you like in-depth Minecraft tutorials on Bedrock Edition. This guy blows my channel out of the water. He's a really good YouTuber, and you definitely need to go check him out. He's the one that built this entire, farm I'm going to be showing you, and it's actually pretty good. It's still a really good farm, even though it's only semi-AFK. It's the best one that I've seen yet, and I'm really excited to show you guys how to do it. But one more thing before we get into it, I would really, first of all, I'd like to thank you for hitting 250 subscribers here on the channel. We just hit it this morning. We're currently at 251. And hopefully, if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. I'm going to have all kinds of Minecraft content coming out every day. I do daily uploads, sometimes double uploads, maybe even triple. And I've got all kinds of things coming out soon. And I really think we can hit 300 subscribers before the end of January. So like I said, if you're new to the channel, definitely subscribe. Like the video if this does help you out. And with that being said, let's get into the farm. Alright, now, for the first thing, I do need to clarify what I meant whenever I said this was a semi-AFK fish farm. It basically is a fully AFK fish farm, except there's one big problem. You're the one that is going to have to press the button to not only reel your rod back in, but to throw it out. So to reel the rod in to get the item that you caught, and to cast it back out to catch more items, you're the one that's going to have to do that. That's the only thing about this farm that is not AFK, and sadly, most people would say that's the most important part of the farm, that you would want to be AFK. Sadly, it just is not like that, and the reason for that is because the way this version is built, Bedrock Edition, it's not really designed for that kind of farming. They really don't want you doing it, and I'm going to be totally honest, for once I can kind of agree with them on that, just because this is such a simple build, and like, if you were able to do this fully AFK and just go to sleep for 8 hours and come back and have a chest filled with, like, literally all the best loot and, like, all these, you know, fish and all of these treasures and books and rods, I mean, you would be so overpowered, it'd be literally unfair. The game wouldn't even be fun at that point, in my opinion. So I am glad that they designed it like this. I think this fish farm is perfect. It's just enough to keep it AFK, to keep it fun for some people, but also not overpowered. So that's what I meant whenever I said it was a semi-AFK fish farm. But it's still a really good one, and actually I do think it could be fully automatic if you had an auto clicker. I don't know much about auto clickers, but I know they exist. I think they're on phones and on computers. You can actually set this up, so basically the game is going to be clicking for you, which means you actually don't need to do anything at all. It would be a fully AFK fish farm. But this farm is designed mainly for console players, so that's why I said it was a semi-AFK fish farm. But anyways, guys, now that we got that clarified, let's get into the build. Alright, so for this build, we are going to need a very small assortment of items, but these are all very important nonetheless. The first item you're going to need is one lever, 2 stone blocks. It actually doesn't have to be stone blocks, it just needs to be 2 solid blocks, 2 observers, 1 piece of redstone, yes, just 1, thank goodness, 3 slabs, again, it can be any kind of slab, just it needs to be a slab, 3 slabs, 2 pressure plates, actually, hold on a minute, 1 pressure plate, I apologize, you only need 1 pressure plate, 1 note block, 1 sticky piston, 1 hopper, and 4 chests, 1 water bucket, and 1 oak fence. These are all the materials you need right here in this chest, so go ahead and pause the video if you need to real quick. I think these are a pretty small amount, thankfully, so like I said, this was a pretty easy build, so let's get into it. Alright, now that you've got your materials all ready to go, let's start building this thing. So, first things first, you're going to put, actually here, let me face this way. We're going to put one chest here and one here to make it a large chest, just like that. And then come to the back of it and put one hopper connected like right there. And what we're going to do next is put a oak fence on top of the hopper, which, in case you didn't know, you have to crouch to put anything on a hopper. Just figured I'd let you know if you didn't know that already. Go ahead and put a pressure plate on top of the fence, like so. And come over here and put well, it doesn't have to be a stone block. Like I said, it could be any kind of block. But put a solid block right next to the fence, so it should look like this so far. So if you got something that looks like this, you are doing good. Actually, right here, we are going to put the redstone on there and put the lever right here, just like that. We can actually get rid of those because we're done with those now. Actually, let me get rid of these two. Okay, and now go behind this block right here. So looks like this. Go right behind this stone block and put a sticky piston like that, and then put an observer like this, so the little red blinking side should be on the back, and then put another observer right there facing like that. Okay, and then put your note block right there. Okay, so it should look like this so far, and that's going to open. This lever turns it all off, but we'll get into that in a second. Take your other stone block, put it right there. Now take your slabs, put one right there, and then take out your chests, your last two ones, and crouch and put a chest connected to this one, like that, another double chest. Okay. Go to the back of this, and go ahead and put a stone slab, or any kind of slab for that matter, right here. And then put a slab right on top of the chest, that way we can no longer open the chest. Let me get rid of that. And now for the finishing touch, put some water right there. And as you can see, we have now waterlogged the chest, so that's where we're going to be casting the fishing rod into, and the water is not falling out because this slab is right here, this block is right here, and also we have the chest closed, so you cannot open it no matter what, because this block is right here. Now if you turn this on, what it's going to do is it's going to move this observer out of the way of this one, and it's basically going to turn the note block off. Okay, and this note block is actually serving as a kind of like an alarm, if you will. Whenever you're doing anything, like if you're watching TV or YouTube or just, talking to friends or whatever, basically whenever you're using this farm, if you end up catching something, then basically this note block is going to start going off, making all this noise, and you're going to hear it, and you're going to be like, oh, I need to cast my rod again. And that's the point of that. So we're going to go ahead and turn this back off. As you can see, the note block is active, just like that. And now what we're going to do is, this part isn't like necessarily hard, it's just a bit tricky to get the right angle. What you need to do is push yourself in as close as you can to this chest, like that. And we are going to throw the rod basically on this block. We're going to clip this stone block, not the chest, and we're going to land the rod hopefully pretty much on top of the pressure plate and have it still in the water. So let's see if we can get this right. There we go. Perfect. And we're going to wait and wait and wait, and there. And see, the note block is going off, the fish has been caught, and now, boom. Let's see what we got. Oh, no way! Oh, no way! Look at that. First catch was an enchanted book with all these enchantments. Look at that. See, that's what I'm talking about. If this was fully AFK and you didn't have to do anything, just imagine you'd be getting all this stuff like all day. Which might sound nice, but probably make the game kind of boring eventually. But anyways, as you can see, that is how it works. Let me try doing it one more time, just so I can show you guys exactly how this is going to work. Okay, we caught a fish. Note block is going off. I'm aware to pull in the rod, so I will. And boom. And there, we caught something. And basically, you're just going to do that over and over. So you'll sit here, you'll just cast the rod, and wait for something to be caught. And then once it's caught, you just throw it again. and it's as simple as that. And again, the reason it's considered a semi-AFK farm is because you kind of are AFK. You don't even need to look at the screen. You literally just need to use your ears and basically know whenever the note block is going off that you need to pull in your rod and then cast it again. So it's a pretty nice farm, especially if you're, playing console edition like I am. It's kind of unfortunate that we don't have a fully AFK farm, just because I know some people would rather that, but I'm pretty content with this. I think this is a pretty nice little farm here. So hopefully if this did help you guys out, first of all, definitely go subscribe to Silent Whisperer. That is the guy that made this build. I cannot stress that enough. That guy deserves the subscribers way more than I do, because he's the one that spent all the hard work putting this thing together. But if you guys do want to, feel free to subscribe to me too as well, because like I said, we are working our way up to 300. I think we can do it before the end of January. We just hit 250 today, so thank you so much for that. And hopefully this farm does help you guys out. I'm gonna have all kinds of other farms hopefully out later this week, maybe even one more today, and the Let's Play will be continuing as well. So hopefully you guys are ready for all of that. Anyways guys, with that being said, I hope this farm helped you out. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next tutorial. Peace!